Hi,
How's it going?
good. What about you?
Great.
My name is
Thank you for
Abhishek
asking.
and I am from India,
Where are you in India right now?
nearby Mumbai. Okay, and
Okay.
what about you?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, USA.
Okay, so what time is it there?
It is 9:18 a.m.
Okay, so good morning. I can call you good morning.
Yes. How about
Okay,
there? What time is it?
it's 9:47 p.m.
Okay.
Too much time difference.
Yeah, about 12
Okay,
hours and a little bit more. Yeah.
okay. So how is the climate today?
Today, I live in the desert, so the climate is pretty warm compared to the rest of the country.
Okay, okay,
Right.
okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
I live in a place that's almost as hot as Saudi Arabia.
oh my God. So there is a desert in United States of America.
Yes, very much. Yes.
Okay.
I live near Mexico.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
So can you tell me, is grammar is essential to improve English communication skills?
Well, good grammar
Hmm.
um, makes you seem fluent in English.
Okay,
So
okay,
that's very important.
okay. And how
Yes.
it will take to achieve my language goals to improve my English communication skills? How does time it take?
Well, it's hard to say because each person is different, but I think if you practice a minimum of 15 minutes per
Okay,
day,
okay.
5 days per week.
Yes, I currently purchase the same plan, 5 days per week and 15 minutes, so I can improve my English.
Yes, I think so because your English is already very good.
Okay. And
So 15 minutes
what
a
can
day
I
will help.
okay, and what can I do outside the session?
Well, I've got some suggestions I can give you. Do you know about TED Talks?
Yeah, I know TED Talk. I have subscribed the TED Talk YouTube channel.
Okay. What is your native language?
My native language is Marathi.
Okay. Is it a common language in India?
No. You can give me translation.
Okay. How is your Hindi or your Tamil? Can you speak those languages?
Yes, I can speak Hindi.
And you're comfortable with Hindi? Very comfortable.
Yes, I'm comfortable with Hindi.
Okay. Well, the reason is because many TED Talks have translated transcripts.
Okay,
Okay. I'm not talking about subtitles. I'm talking about the written form.
okay,
And some of them may have your language, but a lot of them have Hindi for sure.
okay, okay,
So I recommend reading the TED Talk in a language that you already understand very well first.
okay.
Okay? Read the transcript
Sure.
and then listen to the TED Talk
Okay,
after reading the transcript in your language or in Hindi.
okay,
And see if you can match what you read to what you're hearing.
okay,
This is a really good exercise
okay,
to see how much of it you understand when you already know what it's supposed to be about.
okay. I will
Okay.
definitely do that.
Yeah.
Um, what can we talk and now? Can you tell me which books I can prefer to read?
Well, anything that you like to read,
Okay,
anything, as long as
anything.
it's published, of course, because that means it's mostly correct grammar or or should be 100% correct. It doesn't really matter what you read as
Okay,
long as it's published. If it's an email from someone, they may have mistakes. But you
okay,
can read literally anything. It could be the manual for your software. It could be a magazine. It
okay,
doesn't matter.
okay,
Yeah, as long as it was written by a native speaker.
okay.
Hmm.
So currently, my purpose is actually I am in sales profession. So I want to improve my communication skills. That then I can pitch products in English language. That's why I'm trying to improve my communication skills. Uh,
Right.
yes.
But if you read about sales, if you read about your field, will this interest you? I know you want
Okay.
to improve your English
Yeah.
for those fields, but
Yes.
if you can't be interested, believe me, you won't do it very long.
Okay.
You should read what you really want to read.
Okay.
Because even though it's not about sales, the grammar structures will go into your brain.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you are saying that interest matters.
Yes, it matters a lot.
Okay.
Another guideline
Hmm.
is don't read something that's in the same tense. For
Means
example, like verb tense. For example, if you read a book of recipes,
okay. Huh.
a recipe uses the same verb tense. It says pour water, put it in the oven. This is all present tense.
Okay.
So
So
maybe avoid something that's very much the same tense constantly. If you notice, oh, same tense, same tense, same tense,
huh.
choose something else, okay, to see the variety of tenses.
Okay.
Okay, but otherwise, it doesn't really matter what you read because even though it's about something completely different from your job, the
Okay.
grammar is what is important, right?
Okay. Okay. So basically, actually, we can understand English. Means I can understand what you are saying, but I can't explain something. If you ask me something, then I can't express in fluent English. So most of the we have to do mistakes in grammars.
Hmm.
Yes.
Well, actually, that's what the practice on Cambly is for.
Okay.
So you could say to the tutor, you could say, today I'm going to explain what happened yesterday,
Okay.
or I'm going to explain anything. And the tutor will say, okay, and you tell them, please correct me. And you choose if you want to be corrected immediately, if you want to be interrupted to be corrected, or if you want them to wait until you
Okay.
ask for it. Like, okay, now please correct my mistakes, you know.
Okay.
But some people like to be interrupted so they can know the correct way immediately.
Okay.
And other people think that interruptions stop their thinking, you
Yes.
know.
Yes. So
So you
after,
decide,
oh, okay. So after whole my paragraph is completed, then they can give me my mistakes.
right,
They can tell me my mistakes.
right.
Okay.
I was going to give you another grammar exercise. Okay,
Okay.
find the TED Talk.
Yes.
Okay,
Huh.
and like I said, find the transcript in the language you can be comfortable with.
Okay.
Okay, like the TED Talk that has a Hindi transcript,
Yes.
and just part of it, like the first part, just choose like until the 5 minutes. It has minute marks: 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. You choose until 5 minutes. Okay,
Okay.
and then write out in English what you think the English translation is for that part.
Okay. Means I have to read the Hindi transcription and I have to write it in English.
Yes, and it can be a short part because this doesn't matter how long. It's just to test you to see, okay, I think he's going to say it this way
This
and
way.
write
Okay.
it in English. Then you
Okay.
listen and you say, oh, it's about 50% what I thought, or it's nothing like I thought, or 100%.
Okay. So this can improve very much
Right.
of
This can
my
help you test yourself to see how good your understanding is,
okay
how good your English production is, because you're
production is.
producing. Yeah.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
so many ways you can use TED Talks. Most people watch a TED Talk with either English subtitles or Hindi subtitles, and they think that's the only way to use it. There's so
Okay.
many combinations and ways that you can use it.
Okay.
And choose the
So
TED Talk that interests you. Don't worry about if it's a topic that's good for your job, because, like I said,
yes.
you will lose your interest if you don't love it.
Okay. Got
And
it.
literally, you only need 5 minutes a day total.
Okay.
Okay,
I
if
have I
you
have
want to
done this.
continue. Hmm.
I have similarly means similar done this exercise of a YouTube channel called English famous English speeches, and they are also transcripts in English. So I have to write the transcripts, and then I have practice to speak like this. They have speech, so I can record that speech, and then I have to count. Suppose first time I have in suppose 2 minutes, then next time I have to complete it in 1.5 minute. That exercise I have done before.
That's really good. That's a good idea. I will give that idea to other students too.
Okay,
Thank you.
sure. Yes.
One more thing you can do. Okay, you find the TED Talk that you really love. It
Yes.
has the Hindi transcript, but it doesn't have the, what is the name of your language?
Hindi.
Your language.
My language is Marathi.
Marathi?
Marathi.
Marathi. Okay,
Hmm.
the ultimate project is for you to
Hmm.
translate it and submit it to TED Talks
Okay.
in your language.
So how can I do this? To
Well, you
submit.
can sign up. You sign up for translation on the
Okay.
site,
Okay.
okay? And
Hmm.
then you submit the translation, and when they find someone who can check it,
Okay.
basically two independent people that don't know each other, that
Okay.
person says that's right. And
Okay.
they put it, because it's basically two opinions on the same translation. You could also find a way to become a person who approves translations later.
Okay. Later. Okay.
Yeah, the first step is to submit translations that the second level approves.
Okay.
Okay. And then eventually you can be invited to approve other translations in your language.
Okay.
Okay. But the
So
first step is to write the translation. So a short TED Talk, this is not the first project, this is 6 months from now. Can you translate it? If you can translate it from English to your language,
yes.
it shows a high level, right?
Okay. I will try this also.
Yeah, eventually. So maybe choose a TED Talk that you really like and start thinking about, how do I write that in my language?
My language. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
I submitted a translation once
okay.
to a TED Talk, and
Okay.
it helped my Portuguese a lot.
Okay.
I
So
translated from
you
Portuguese to English.
okay, so your native language is Portuguese.
No, it's English.
It's English, and you have translated the TED Talk of Portuguese language
Well,
in English.
sorry, the TED Talk was in Portuguese. Excuse me, I forgot to tell you. The
Okay.
TED Talk was in Portuguese,
Okay. And
and
you have
I
translated
translated it to English.
in English. Okay.
Yes, it was a very new TED Talk, so it had no transcripts at all yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was a great exercise for my Portuguese.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why
I
I
will.
recommend
Yes, I will definitely do that.
it. So you have a lot of options.
Yes. Yes.
Another suggestion is don't do too much every day,
Okay.
even if you feel like doing it. Like, oh, I have time and I feel good about this, because if
Yeah.
you do a lot in one day, the next day you will want a break.
Okay.
And it's more important that you do something every day. It's
Okay.
more important than how
So
much.
you are saying that consistency is very important.
Yes.
Yes.
If
Okay.
you
So
if you
because
skip,
currently we have the lockdown situation, so we have a lot of time. So I thought which time I have spare time, I can do the whole English communication skill. How can I improve? I just Google, and I have watched the YouTube videos, and also I have subscribed the Cambly subscription for 3 months. So I thought that more time I spend day to day in my day to day life, more I will improve my English. But you are saying that limited time but consistent.
yes, I am.
Okay. So what do you think? How many hours I can spend for English communication skills to improve my communication skill per day?
Okay, I say on the days that you speak with Cambly, which is
Yeah.
15 minutes, right?
Yes.
That you do no more than 15 minutes outside of that.
No.
So basically a half hour maximum per day.
Okay. Half hour.
And
Okay.
everybody thinks I'm crazy for saying that because of the lockdown, because if you feel like doing it, you should do it. But I promise
Okay.
you, if you do 2 hours on one day, you will want 2 days off. And this is bad.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because you have to
So
build your tolerance, because it's tiring.
okay.
For example, do you think this 15-minute conversation will be tiring for you,
Mm, no.
or just at the line?
Just at the line.
Okay, so when we're finished here, you decide, was 15 minutes enough for today? You can decide, okay?